Come in, sir.
Okay.
Namaste.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Barsha, full name?
Samal, sir.
We are currently working as a ranger
Yes, sir.
trainee.
Yes.
So you've been to many places.
Yes, sir. I have been to many places.
Okay. So you are from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Baripata, Mayurbhanj, right?
Sir.
Mayurbhanj is known for. Tell me something. 5 interesting things of Mayurbhanj that one should visit and see.
Sir, Mayurbhanj is famous for only one biosphere reserve of Odisha, that is Simlipal Biosphere Reserve.
Okay.
And so the second thing is that it is famous for the Chhau dance.
Okay.
And the third thing is that it is famous for the cuisine Mudi and Mangsa, that is mutton.
Mudi Mansa.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, and the fourth thing is that we have many sabai crafts.
Sabai grass.
Crafts, yes, sir.
I
Bamboo
mean, they
and
use
sabai.
sabai grass.
Yes, yes, sir. And so the fourth thing is that it is famous for the Kichakeswari temple in Khiching.
Okay, Khiching. Okay.
Yes, sir.
5 things. You told 5 things already. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Simlipal Biosphere Reserve.
Yes, sir.
Do we face any issues over there?
Yes, sir. Recently, we have 2 death cases of foresters and deputy forest rangers there.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Sir, due to poachers killed the 2 forest officials.
So poachers are killing, forest officers directly.
Yes, sir.
Simlipal Biosphere Reserve is mostly famous for which one?
Sir, it's famous for melanistic tigers.
Melanistic tigers.
Yes.
That is colorless tiger, not colorless actually, white and black striped tigers.
Sir, they are black tigers generally. Sir, it is a gene mutation actually.
Gene mutation I know.
Yes.
Melanistic means they are purely black. No, I don't.
No, sir. Their stripes are more darker than normal tigers.
Yes. They look different actually.
Yes.
Melanistic. Why that happens?
So that is due to gene mutation, sir, because various populations of tiger interbreed within themselves. So,
Okay.
sir.
So that's why this genetic mutation is there.
Yes.
But this is nowhere found in India.
No, sir.
Why is that? Only in Simlipal and nowhere else? Is there any particular reason? Have you studied about it or thought in this way?
Sir, I am unaware of that fact.
Also, Simlipal is source to many rivers, right?
Yes, sir.
What are the rivers?
Sir, Budha Balanga, and sir, other is Kharasrota, sir, and Khairi. These 3 I know, sir.
Okay. Both are in KV, na? You're a science student basically, isn't it?
Sir.
Then forestry from OUT, then PhD. This is Indira Gandhi Krishi Vidyalaya.
Sir,
Chhattisgarh.
MSc and PhD.
Chhattisgarh, na?
Sir.
Okay. So you have such a elusive career of forestry. Why do you want? And you are also placed as range officer. So why civil service?
Sir, there are 2 reasons. The first reason is that, sir, forest range officer is a Group B job, and I wanted to be in Group A job, sir. And the second thing is that I always wanted to be in administrative services because the contact with people will be more, and so more diversified field I'll be getting if I'll be joining Odisha administrative services as compared to Odisha forest services.
Achha. Because you have studied forestry so well, let me ask you some basic questions. Okay.
Sir.
So, tropical forest, right?
Sir.
You are aware of them. So once they are cut, why they are very difficult to regenerate? Once once you destroy a tropical forest, for example, Amazon forest,
Sir.
if it is destroyed, why it is very difficult to regenerate that forest? Any thoughts on that?
Sir, as because if you are cutting the trees, then sir, we are not getting proper seeds. Because sir, if we will be having mother trees there, they will be providing seeds naturally.
Okay, suppose you got collected the seeds, still you are unable to regenerate that forest very easily. Why is that? Suppose we clear the Amazon,
sir,
we will not ever be able to replace it. Why is that? From a forestry standpoint.
Sir, as because the modification of that particular habitat will be there, sir.
Yes.
Sir, because the trees that will be growing there will be needing particular environment for their growth. And if we will removing the trees, then sir we will destroying their environment for growth.
No, that is because most importantly,
Sir.
in tropical forest, because of high rainfall, the soil is leached. The
Okay,
soil
sir.
is devoid of nutrients.
Sir.
So that's why we cannot, difficult to regenerate. Okay.
Sir.
But yes. Acha. Acha. In tropical rainforest, we find hornbills. Right?
Sir.
Hornbill bird. Okay. Where do you find them in India? Which part of India? Broadly, I must
Sir,
say.
southern India.
Southern India, where?
Sir, particularly in the Nilgiri belt.
Nilgiri, Western Ghats.
Yes, Western Ghats.
Okay. And any other place in India?
Sir, northeast.
Northeast. Okay. Where the Hornbill festival is hosted? Any idea?
Sir,
It's
northeast.
a very fanfare.
Yes, sir. Sir, northeast.
Northeast where?
Sir,
No idea?
no, sir.
Okay,
I have
there is
idea.
a village also. Check it
Yes,
out.
sir.
Okay.
Oh, sir.
Nagaland village is there. Okay. So why the particular horn of that name is hornbill? Why that beak of that particular bird is so large? Any idea?
Sir, this is because of two reasons. First one is to sir for interbreeding, for breeding purpose.
Beak.
Yes, sir. To beak is for to attract the male,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Attract the other spouse, sir. Other means
Partner.
other
Right.
partner. And so second thing is that to eat fruits,
Okay.
small fruits.
Yes, because these birds live in, they are mostly canopy dwellers,
Yes,
so they feed on fruits. So that's why they need strong and large beaks.
Sir.
Okay. Tropical rainforest, we find birds with large beaks.
Yes.
Yes. Acha. Tell me, you are aware of invasive species, right?
Sir.
Okay. What is the invasive species that is ravaging our forest in India?
Sir, in India there are basically 4 to 5 species. Those are invasive weeds, sir. So the first one is Lantana camera.
Okay.
The second one is Parthenium.
Mhm.
The third one is sir Eupatorium moderatum. The fourth one is sir Dioscorea alata. And sir the fifth one is sir that water hyacinth.
Okay. Water hyacinth in the water bodies. I
Yes,
talked
sir.
about forest.
Forest, yes.
Lantana camara, yes.
Yes.
We usually use that in our flags and all that.
Yes.
Right? In flag hoisting, it is used. Okay. So, is eucalyptus invasive?
Yes, sir. Nowadays it is becoming invasive in India, is because it is consuming more water.
So, it's a water guzzling
yes,
tree.
sir. Yes, sir.
Where do we, in India, we find red sandalwood? That is found only there only, nowhere else.
Sir, it's in Sesachalam hills of Andhra Pradesh.
What is the largest tiger reserve in India? No idea.
Sir, largest tiger reserve, sir. Sir, I think it's Achanak Amarkantak. I'm not sure about it.
The government of India has went for cheetah reintroduction program. We must
Yes,
be aware
sir.
of it. Okay. So, do you think it's a feasible idea? I'm asking from a ranger's perspective. Do you think it's a good idea?
Yes, sir, it's a good idea.
How?
Sir, it's because they have introduced the cheetahs from that Namibia to Kuno Palamtur in Madhya Pradesh, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, basically, that is the previously there were cheetahs in Kuno Palamtur area. So, sir, in wild they have already extincted. So, sir, it is a good idea of Government of India to introduce their cheetahs.
Okay. I will ask you some basic questions. Okay. So, in Kuno Palampur, say how many cheetahs we are getting?
Sir, we have reintroduced 8 cheetahs, out of which 2 or 3 are dead.
3 is dead actually.
Sir.
Okay. So now, if you look at Kuno Palpur, there is a very interesting debate going on.
Sir.
That says that Kuno Palpur does not have enough area to support that number of cheetah. So, in your forestry experience and understanding, a cheetah nearly near about requires how much of forest?
Sir, I don't know.
No idea.
No, sir.
It is somewhere around 100 square kilometers.
Okay.
The African cheetahs, that's what is called pride. They are pride,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Right.
territory. So they need 100 square kilometers. So Puno Palpur is somewhere around 800 square kilometers.
Sir.
So it can barely host 8 cheetahs only. So they are thinking of bringing 100 more cheetahs from South Africa.
Sir.
So seems like a bad idea from that point of view. We will be putting cheetahs like chickens. Okay. Anyway, so how India is doing as far as tiger population is concerned?
Sir, India is doing well as far as tiger population is concerned, because a recent report of Forest Survey of India 2021 says that the number of tigers has increased as compared to Forest Survey of India 2019. And sir, many tiger conservation reserves are now made in India to increase the population of tigers.
So, what is the number of tigers in India? Any idea?
Sir, it's 2967 tigers.
Or is it 3217?
Sir, according to FSI 2021, the latest Forest Survey of India report, it is
somewhere now
2967.
around 3000.
Yes, sir.
Above, little bit above 3000. And there was an interesting saying on that too, that India cannot accommodate this number of cheetahs. That means we are at the peak.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, tigers.
Tigers.
Yes, because India hosts 70% of the tiger of the whole world,
Sir.
and we are at the peak. We don't have enough jungles to go for more tigers. Do you agree on that?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because I think India has enough land to accommodate more
Land is
tigers.
fine, but we don't have enough forest or prey.
So the forest is degrading nowadays, but sir, many plantation activities are also going on to increase the status of forest. So sir, I think it's a good idea of Government of India to
Increase the number.
increase the number of tigers.
So, have you heard about something called M stripes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you used it or something like that?
Yes, sir. I know the use of that app, sir.
Okay. So what is it? What is it?
Sir, this M-Stripe is monitoring system for tigers.
Okay.
Sir, this is done by the forest departments. This is basically a patrolling type of application, sir. Sir, where forest department persons will be going inside the forest, and they will be patrolling and finding the various signages of tigers there, which shows their presence.
Are you aware of something called solar grasslands?
Sorry, sir?
Solar grasslands. Solar, SHOLA.
Shola grasslands, yes, sir, Shola.
Where do you find them?
Sir, we found them in South India.
South India where?
Sir, Western Ghats.
Nilgiris.
Yes.
Why they are famous?
Sure, Sola forests are generally famous for sir, various species, endemic species there.
Such as Nilgiri Tar and
Nilgiri Thar.
Okay. Acha, Odisha government and India government also, even UN also promoted that it is the international year of millet, etc. What is your opinion on that? That why we are promoting suddenly out of nowhere, we are suddenly promoting millet?
So millets are rich in various vitamins and minerals which are essential for growth of individuals. So sir,
Okay.
I think millets should be used as basic food.
Okay. So millets has been, Odisha people have been using, mostly in our tribal belts we see people have been using millets, right? That millet is essentially ragi.
Ragis.
What are the other millets? Are you aware of them?
Sir, barley and sir, kudo
Bajra.
millets. Bajra. Yes.
Check that out. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll check.
Why agroforestry is a failed concept in India, although we try to push it, agroforestry. It never, the way we wanted it never happened. Why is that? Any idea?
Sir, because people are reluctant to grow trees as because the rotation period is too long for trees. Whereas in case of arable or agriculture crops, they are getting the output at a very less period of time. But in case of trees, they are it is taking to harvest 30 to 40 years to harvest those trees. So they are reluctant to grow those trees in their farmlands.
Okay. Acha. In Odisha, there is a particular district which is very well known for the biodiversity in paddy, different kind of paddy, and they are known to cultivate different kind of paddy and different kind of foods. Okay, which particular district is that? It is recognized by UN as well.
Sir, I have read
That
it.
means Griha status. Have you heard about it?
Sir,
Globally heritage, agriculturally heritage areas.
Sir, it's.
Any particular district?
Sir, I have read, but I am unable to recall it.
Koraput.
Koraput, yes, sir. Koraput.
Okay. Acha, because you are a forest range officer, you must be dealing with, or at least going forward, you will be dealing with man-animal conflict, right?
Yes, right, sir.
Yes. There was a news, particular elephant was in the news. Have you heard about that?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the elephant? Do you remember?
No, sir.
Arikompan or something like that. Okay. So as a ranger, how will you deal with that? Suppose you are heading a particular forest division and
Sir.
there are villages surrounding it. If there is a issue, man-animal conflict happening regularly, what will you do? How will you manage that situation?
Sir, first and foremost, they will be awareing the people or the villagers nearby so that they will be helping the forest department to solve that issue.
How? Awareness will not say, for example, we have a forest division.
Sir.
Surrounding that, nearby that forest region, we have agricultural fields where people come and do their agriculture. But now tigers, etc., are migrating to the fields and catching the prey from the livestock of the farmers and all.
Sir.
Then man-animal conflict is happening. So how do you stop that? Any innovative ideas?
Sir, by involving people in forest, like sir, we are doing Vana Suraksha Samitis, like we are encouraging people to grow more trees, and sir, they are collecting livelihood as well as protecting the forest.
Okay. Protecting forest is fine, but how do you stop the animal from going into the villages, nearby villages? That's happening regularly. No?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is because the forest is fragmented, sir. That's why they
That's the
are
reason.
moving to human habitations.
So, can we, as a ranger, can you suggest something innovative? For example, fencing of the forest. Is that possible?
Sir, at present, forest department is doing trenches, sir, so that animals can't
Oh,
cross.
they will be trapped over there.
Yes, sir.
Trenches.
And sir, they are doing sir solar electrification lines or channels.
Okay, fencing.
Fencing, sir. Solar fencing.
So they cannot,
Tentacle fencing, yes, sir, so that they can't cross.
Kunumpalpur, is there any fencing?
Sorry, sir, I'm unaware of it.
Okay. A particular cheetah went 200 kilometers out of Kunumpalpur. Okay. So it was again in the news for the wrong reasons, but yes. Achha, have you seen a particular movie that has got Oscar? A documentary in
Yes, sir, Hathi. Based
Elephant
on
Whisperers.
elephant. Yes.
Elephant Whisperers.
Elephant Whisperers. Yes.
Yeah. Where that was particular movie was captured or created in which particular national park?
Sir, it's in Karnataka, sir.
Which national park? Any idea?
No, sir.
Okay, check that out. Okay.
Sir.
They got the Oscar for that, right?
Yes, sir.
A particular tribe also is living within that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So in Odisha, which parts of Odisha? Suppose a particular person is a very wildlife enthusiast. In which parts of Odisha that person should visit to have him understand the whole wildlife makeup of Odisha?
Sir, first I will suggest him or her to visit Simlipal National Park.
Okay.
Simlipal Biosphere Reserve. Second one is the Satkoshia.
Satkosia. Okay.
Yes, sir. Satkoshia. And sir, third one is Vitarkanika.
Okay. Acha. Suppose you are posted as a district collector of a particular district, okay, and this particular district is forest is there, tribal groups are there, and the tribes are dependent on the forest, okay.
Sir.
And now the government is asking you to come up with a plan so that you can development plan so that you can develop that particular backward region. How will you approach this particular plan? What kind of data you will collect, what kind of things you will do, or what are the 4 or 5 things that you will think of that will help this group of people?
Sir, first of all, I will be doing a PRA activity, that is a rural appraisal activity. So that is basically interaction with the people, sir.
So you will get to know them.
Yes, sir. First of all, I'll get to know them, what are their livelihoods and how their livelihood can be improved, what they are wanting, what is their economic status, and where they are living, how they are living. So based on that, sir, a planning will be developed, like sir, how their income will be generated and how that will be increased. Okay. So I'll be giving a plan.
That's a good idea actually.
So.
Okay. So how forest fire as a ranger you will be able to control them?
Sir, first of all, sir, it is primarily basically due to man-made regions. So, sir, awareing people creating awareness among people will be the first step, and the second thing is that we'll be doing fire lines, and the third thing is that we'll be using fire blowers, or sir, any water bodies, will be creating more water bodies inside the forest so that we
Acha.
can use.
Some of them say that forest fire is natural and it is good as well.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with that view?
Yes, sir.
How?
So forest fire, up to a certain extent, it is good because it helps in regeneration of seeds therein.
So it helps the biodiversity